Hi, how's it going? This is Resident of Collinwood. I'm here to do a video about how to put Allyson Strode over after the death of her grandmother Laurie Strode and her mother Karen Strode. Yes, they should kill both women. Definitely have Michael kill both women. And here's my thing. How credible is Michael Myers if he can't kill two of these women? He's not. If he can't kill both of them, and people are going to say, why can't we just kill one? No, both. Because Andy Matichak should be the future of your franchise. Andy Matichak should be getting put over by the end of this next movie. She should be the one who takes up the mantle for her mother and grandmother, especially Laurie Strode. The next movie, as I explained, they should have Laurie Strode. Everybody should wanting to be interviewing her, like CNN, CBS, ABC News. Everyone believes Michael Myers is dead, so every major media news outlet is wanting to interview her. Now, she didn't do this to become famous, obviously. So, she declined. She just, no, that's not why I did this. And it isn't. I mean, you could tell that even in this new movie that this woman did not kill this guy to become famous. She did it for one, revenge, and two, this haunted her. What happened 40 years ago haunted her specifically. Um, which it had an effect on her relationship with her daughter, especially her daughter. Her granddaughter loved her. I'm not saying Karen doesn't love Laurie, but I think there's a lot of resentment there. So to move forward a little bit, 8 people should die in this new movie, and people are like, well, that's not a lot of kills. Well, here's the thing: there was over 10 kills in the new movie. There was a lot of kills, and they did that to justify the 3 main characters not dying. Usually, when there's a large kill count in movies like this, you're not going to see the main star die. So, they do that to justify them not killing the 3 stars. Jamie Lee Curtis, Karen, I forget the one, and Andy Matichak. So, they should that should be the start of this movie. Now, the middle of this movie should be on Halloween when people are like, don't you mean the end of this movie? No, because a part of this movie has to be about Allyson going through the emotions. Allyson shouldn't even be in Haddonfield. Allyson should be away at college. Because if Allyson's there, it isn't going to make any goddamn sense. Remember, she's a senior in high school. She just should not be in Haddonfield unless she goes to the college in Haddonfield. Which, if they do that, show that. Show me her rejecting her letters of other colleges. But I'd rather her be away from Haddonfield and then come back by this movie and deal with her character that way, dealing with the death of her grandmother and mother. And, everybody should be celebrating Halloween, including Laurie Strode. I mean, they believe Michael Myers is dead. And by the end of this movie, you get another Michael and Laurie showdown. Only this time, Karen has died and Laurie dies. And, Allyson comes home to death, essentially. She comes home because she heard the news that Michael Myers has come back, and people were going to say, well, wait, you're having events take place after Halloween. Yes, because that's going to preference the next movie. Look, I get it. The events take place on Halloween. That's fine. The murders. But in order to build up a character, you have to tell that character's story. You have, and they did a nice job building Allyson, but here you have to repackage her to make this character come to life even more so. So, my suggestion would be she comes home from college and to see her grandmother and mother dead, she's burying them. Remember, Ray died, which was her stepdad. Now, I don't know who Karen's father is, so I don't know if they're going to have that. But if they were to kill Karen off, I don't know if they'd have that. But to me, this should just be about Allyson and friends of the family burying Laurie and Karen. And Karen is distraught. Karen is in disbelief. Karen is in depression. Or sorry, Karen. Allyson. Allyson is in disbelief. Allyson is in depression. She's in shock. She cannot believe, one, that this guy survived. Number two, that he came back and got not only six others, but her mother and her grandmother, especially her grandmother. And yes, the battle between Michael and Laurie would be good, but you need to have Laurie Strode killed off to put over Allyson Strode, who should be the future of your franchise. Andy Matichak should definitely get the nod with this. Once they kill off those characters and she goes through this emotion, at first I would have her turn to alcohol. She would start drinking heavily because of the loss and the situation surrounding it. So remember, she's depressed. She's going through depression. And remember the knife that she was holding at the end of this movie? This knife would be framed in Allyson's bedroom back home in Haddonfield. Allyson would have this thing framed as an accomplishment of what her grandmother, her and her mother accomplished. And Allyson is getting ready to turn to drugs. And she's sitting in her room. She's depressed about what happened. She's upset. She looks at that knife. And that's what snaps in her to throw the drugs in, to flush the drugs, to get clean off the alcohol. And she looks up how to become a bounty hunter. And she starts training to become a bounty hunter. And she also looks up people who not only recently have suffered loss at the hands of Michael, but who suffered loss at the hands in the prior movie as well. And she convinces those people to become bounty hunters to hunt down Michael Myers. The next movie after this next movie, sorry if I lost anyone, should be about Allyson taking up that mantle. About Allyson taking the step to want to kill Michael Audrey Myers. Not Laurie Strode, not Karen, Allyson. And the characters you would put around Allyson would all have their own reasons for being there. Not everybody wants... Yes, she sort of convinces them at first to want to kill Michael, but as this goes along, some of them are like, is that really the right thing to do? Aren't we just doing what he does, killing? We're only killing... Yes, he's a killer, but shouldn't the justice system... Because here's the thing, bounty hunters operate outside the law. And I thought about why not make her law enforcement, but that confines her really to the restrictions of the law. So a bounty hunter could be something she becomes to work outside the hands of the law. So that's what I would like to see done with her character. Her character built up by the end of this movie. I'm not saying her character should do something in this movie. Her character, this next movie should be about, we're killing off, yes, we're killing off Karen, we're killing off Laurie, we're killing off 6 other people, and we're building Allyson. That's what this next movie, in my opinion, should be. Um, Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later tonight because I got another video to do.